It is a tremendous honor to be with you all today to testify about the power of people and ideas through service and innovation to tackle our community's toughest social problems and transform lives. Some background may provide some helpful context for my testimony today. 20 years ago, I enrolled at Harvard Medical School. I was to be the first physician in my family. Yet 2 blocks away from perhaps the world's best medical school, black babies were dying at 3 times the rate of white babies. The Boston Globe called this birth in the death zones. I was just a student, but I was also a local resident outraged by this inequity. Along with Dr. Nancy Oriol, I co-founded the Family Van, a mobile health unit providing basic medical services, referrals, and health education to disadvantaged families in inner-city Boston. Today, the Family Van annually serves about 7,000 clients. My story is not unique in that there are thousands of citizens who see problems in their communities every day and develop new, innovative solutions to tackle them. What is unique, however, is that I had access to a pool of seed capital, startup funds, from an organization called Echoing Green that allowed me to launch my community organization. Echoing Green is now the organization that I run. The mission of Echoing Green is to provide startup funding and support to some of the world's best emerging social entrepreneurs. Social entrepreneurs are individuals who identify and take responsibility for an innovative and untested idea for positive change and then usher that idea from concept to reality. Just as entrepreneurs in the private sector are innovative and relentless in their pursuit of success, so too are social entrepreneurs as innovative and as relentless, but in pursuit of social impact. Social entrepreneurship, or social innovation, is essentially applying the principles of innovation that have served this country so well in the private sector to the social sector. It's all about addressing pressing social challenges, and even though we don't think of it in this way often, principles of innovation, entrepreneurship, accountability, results, and competition can exist in the social sector just as they do in the private sector. Let me talk a bit about Echoing Green's track record. Since 1987, our fund has made small investments totaling about $30 million in the ideas of close to 500 social entrepreneurs, including myself, Van Jones next to me, and Ms. Martorquilla behind me. These social entrepreneurs are working all over this country and all over the world and serving millions of people, tackling issues as disparate as poverty, human rights abuses, educational inequity, and healthcare disparities. Just a few examples. Echoing Green helped launch national service leaders like Teach for America, City Year, Public Allies, Jumpstart, and Bell. Echoing Green has also helped seed new community models like Working Today, which provides affordable, portable health benefits to 100,000 members across the country, the Seed School right across the river, the nation's first urban boarding public school, and Credit Where Credit Is Due, the first credit union in Washington Heights, New York. And finally, social enterprises like the Bay Area's Hallmark Community Solutions, a nonprofit housing developer that creates new opportunities for people with developmental disabilities. So I actually want to make clear for a moment that I'm actually not an accidental participant in this panel. Social entrepreneurship and national service have been important partners in the work of social change. First off, national service is often a critical source of human capital for social entrepreneurs. Because social innovation demands high levels of efficiency and maximization of outcomes, leveraging the work of volunteers and part-time and full-time service members is absolutely critical. Second, AmeriCorps money has provided the second stage of growth capital for many of the organizations I've discussed, like Teach for America and Jumpstart. Because AmeriCorps does not dictate a program model, it has allowed creative individuals to think of ways for full-time members and part-time volunteers to solve problems in new and creative ways that would not be possible under federal funding streams that dictate specific programmatic approaches. In this way, national service funding supports and fosters innovation in the social sector in ways that most other funding streams do not. Finally, as someone who runs a social venture fund and is committed to identifying, vetting, and supporting solution-oriented, metrics-based enterprises that unleash both social and economic value, I do look favorably upon the role that AmeriCorps dollars have played in spurring social innovation and filling gaps in the social capital marketplace. In addition, the President's call for a social innovation fund network to catalyze public and private dollars for identifying and scaling solutions to social problems represent an important reorientation of government's relationship toward the nonprofit sector and mirrors the important role that the government has played in facilitating innovation, competition, and economic growth in the private sector. I hope my perspective has been of some use, and I do appreciate the opportunity to be here today. Thank you so much.